Welcome back to the vlog. It's Monday. I spent the first few hours of my day today doing something that I haven't done for a while. Giving the car a proper clean. I don't think I ever mentioned it in the vlog, but this weekend, you're directly in the shot. This weekend we were supposed to be, me and the rest of my teammates were supposed to be out in Belgium doing some commerce racing. Unfortunately, that trip got cancelled. I think one of the races got cancelled. So I thought that instead, whilst I was home, I would take the opportunity to do a local National B road race yesterday on Sunday. And unfortunately, we were informed, I think on Friday, that that race had also been cancelled due to some roadworks on the course, some roadworks that would have disrupted the racing. So that race was also cancelled. Last weekend there was just destined to be no race on. It did give me the opportunity, however, to do a decent weekend of riding. I did 4.5 hours on Saturday and 5 hours yesterday. But hopefully my race this weekend, we've got a 2-day Saturday and Sunday. Hopefully there's no problems that weekend and I can race. But look at my phone, it is just completely glitching out right now. As you can see, there's just like, whenever I try and go on anything, it just completely glitches out. Like I can hardly see what's on the screen. I've ordered a new screen which I will install when it arrives, but until then I think I'm just gonna have to switch back to my old iPhone 6, because this is just pretty much unusable right now. It won't even let me swipe down for my notifications. Me and Lexi, we're just on a little bit of a rest day stroll right now. I'm gonna head down to the cafe, get a quick coffee, I think. Just take it easy. My schedule is pretty much free today. I've not got a lot of stuff to do. Oh, and she's just done a poo. You are a good girl, aren't you? You are a good girl. After that short walk to the cafe, I can conclude that my legs are pretty stiff today. Debating whether I should go for a quick 20 or 30 minute spin after, just to try and loosen them off a little bit. Little tip if you're trying to not snack during the day, just drink fizzy water. It makes you feel full and it stops you from eating rubbish, or it stops me anyway. So in yesterday's video, or the video a couple of days ago, I wore my new Bose headphones for the first, or my new Bose earphones, my new Bose wireless earbuds for the first time in the video, and as expected, I got quite a lot of questions about what they are they any good, and do I recommend them. The model of these is I think it's Bose Sound Sport. I threw away the box a few days ago, so I'm unsure of the actual name. I got hold of these a few days ago. I've used them for a couple of rides now, so I'm gonna give like a quick initial review. I know some people like to wear headphones when they're riding, other people don't. It's really personal preference. Me personally, if I'm doing a long solo ride, I more than often will take a pair of headphones just to keep me preoccupied, especially if I've got to do efforts and it's quite a hard ride or something. I like to have something to distract my mind from the pain a little bit, I guess. I guess the first visual observation is they're quite big, they're quite bulky. They're not the best looking aesthetically pleasing headphones, but as a consequence, because they're quite big, the sound quality, and in particular the bass that these earphones give out, is pretty good. Obviously they're wireless, so you've not got any cables running down your back attaching to your phone that can get tangled up, which often happens when I have wired earphones in my ears. And another standout feature of these is, like, once they're in, they're not coming out. Like, I've been doing sprints, I've been doing efforts, my head's been sweating, and they've stayed in nice and firmly. As a consequence of all of those features that I've just mentioned, these are probably the best headphones, the best earphones that I've ever used whilst on a bike. I've ridden for about 10 to 15 hours with them, and the battery is only just going flat, so they last 4 or 5 rides without needing a charge. But the one single downside is one of the features of these is they are noise cancelling. Now when the volume's quite low, you can still hear your surroundings, you can still hear cars coming past you, but as soon as you crank that volume right up, maybe you're doing an effort, maybe you want some loud music to drown out the pain, then they do become pretty noise cancelling and you can't hear what's around you too well. I sort of stick with like a medium volume, that way I can hear the music quite well, and I can also hear if there's a car approaching from behind. That's always important when you're out on the bike. You always want to be aware of your surroundings and aware of cars coming past, and that way you can stay as safe as possible, especially when you're wearing headphones. So I guess that they are quite expensive just for an earphone. I think these retail at around £130. But if you're serious about your music and you enjoy listening to music on your bike and you're looking for a sturdy, wireless, good quality earphone, then I would recommend a pair of the Bose Soundsports. Just heading out now for a quick rest day cafe spin, but without the cafe, for two reasons. The first is because I've already been to a cafe today, and the second, honestly, is because it's nearly 7 o'clock, so nowhere will be open anyway. Just gonna do like a real steady 20-minute loop. I feel my legs are a little bit stiff today, and I think this is like the best thing to do before another week of training, just to get a little bit of blood circling, and hopefully, yeah, tomorrow they're gonna be good as new again. Alright, so it's actually pretty fitting that I'm out on my bike for what I'm about to say now, but it got released there. It got announced that one of our partners, one of the St. Piran's sponsors, Rattlers Cider, which is a huge cider company down in Cornwall, it got announced today that in partnership with those guys, the team is organising a sportif towards the end of the season called the Rattler Pro Ride. Now this is going to be a really cool sportif or ride, or 3 different rides. There's going to be 3 different routes. There's a 25-mile route, a 50-mile route, and a 100-mile route around the Cornish, around some of like the best Cornish roads. And then after all of the rides are complete, there's going to be like an evening hospitality event where, you know, there's going to be a 3-course meal and a whole host of other things. I'm not too sure off the top of my head, but if any of you want to come and ride with me, I'm not too sure why you would want to, but if you do, then I'm gonna be at the event. I'm gonna be taking part in the sportif. I know it's a few months off yet. It's at the start of September, but they today released some early bird, like, special discounted tickets. So if you wanna come and ride with me, if you wanna come and race me up some of the climbs, give a boost to me, I don't know, whatever you want to do, head over to the website. I'm going to put it here. I'm also going to put a link in the description box down below that you can just click on, and it'll take you over to the website, and yeah, get yourself some tickets. So when I was getting ready, I didn't have any cycling socks in my drawer. They were all in the laundry, and I couldn't be bothered to going downstairs and getting some out of the laundry basket. So that's why I currently look like a triathlete. Sick. So I'm editing this video right now, and I can see that I look pretty tired today. I'm going to call it a day right there. Thanks for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one.